maybe I should do a reset. What are we on? 14 hours having babies, so I'm going to try to keep it as quiet and calm as possible. And we'll see how it goes. Pretty calm right now. There, well, let me mute that. There we go. Okay. If anyone's having COD, just refresh and it should be okay. Everything looks good on our end. Okay, so this is Sable. Sable came from our feral colony. We've been watching her get bigger and bigger, and it's been really hard not to bring her in. And so I finally cracked under the pressure, caved, and trapped her today. And so I have another nest set up for her, and when I'm done with all this, I'm just gonna put her right in that nest and hope that she will accept that as her nest, and we'll see how it goes. So she's in this 36-inch long trap, which means I can't reach in and grab her, so I'm gonna use this trap divider to try to bring her closer, so that when I open the door, if she doesn't come out right away, I can reach in and grab her, because this is my opportunity to give her, we're going to do vaccines and Profender and Revolution, and we'll see if we can get at least that done. So, all right, here we go. Trap divider's not made for this trap, so it's a bit of a tight fit, but we'll see. Okay. Unfortunately, one of our old ones, and requires two hands to open the door. So if you're doing trapping, it's helpful if you can get, we like the tomahawk live traps the best. You can open them with one hand. They have handy back doors, which are awesome. So this is one of the older traps, so it's not the best, but we'll see. See what we can do here. Okay. It's also a bit of a challenge getting the door up like this. Okay. It's hard to. Okay, there we go. Right, now I have to keep the door. I have to keep the door up. And I'm going to start uncovering the back of the trap and hope that she'll move toward. Okay, she's moving back into my lap. The that I have been able to handle all of our ferals so far without having to use gloves or the easy nabber or anything like that. I found that just wrapping them in a blanket and it makes them feel safe and well, relatively safe, and I'm able to do limited intake exams and give meds and things like that. So this method is very effective. It's very low stress for them, and it's a lot safer for me. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, so I'm going to start with the vaccine. And normally we would do this usually in the one of the front legs, but I'm just going to put it in. I'm going to do it real quick in the back leg because that will be easier for me to access. And we'll get the hard part out of the way. Hard but important. I'm very sorry. You're okay, sweetheart. You're okay. It's the first time she's been touched by a human. You're okay, sweetheart. Good girl, done. All done, good girl, so brave. We're hoping that that will help her, that will help give her babies some protection against these upper respiratory viruses they have, because they have a fairly virulent strain. And although ideally we wouldn't vaccinate so close to birth, just because the benefit might not be as much to the kittens, but it's better than nothing. So next I'm going to give her some Profender, which will kill tapeworms and is a very effective dewormer. And I'm also going to give her Revolution, which will take care of fleas and ear mites. But ideally, before I give her the Revolution, I'm going to try to clean her ears and see how she does. You are supposed to clean ears before the Revolution's applied, so I'm going to attempt that. So this Profender is topical. It's a liquid. It just goes on, ideally, the back of her neck or between her shoulder blades, somewhere where she's not going to be licking it. So the idea is to make sure that her face stays covered as much as possible, because that helps with keeping her calm. Alright, so 2 down. That's good. Good girl, you're okay. You're okay. You're being very brave, so that will dry over the next couple of hours. I'm going to see if I can do some ear cleaning. She may not appreciate this, but she will appreciate it in the long run. So, Sable is completely feral. She has been coming to the feeding station since late fall. She's had at least one other litter of kittens. She's going to have at least 400 kittens, judging by the size of her. I'm just kidding. I would say at least 6 kittens coming, so it's definitely it's going to be a challenge around here to have so many kittens, but it was just too hard to watch her waddling around. Today she tried to jump over a log and she got stuck. Personality-wise, she seems a bit more curious about us than Savina, for example. So I'm hoping she's a bit more confident and able to cope with the situation. a bit better. I'm just trying to find her ear. There we go. So she got really gigantic last year when we saw her too. We tried to trap her then, but we're not able to. Hi, sweetheart. Guess what? I know. Make sure you have some air in there. So I'm going to put on my handy headlamp. Hi, sweetheart. You're so brave. She's being very good. So I'm expecting babies literally any second. Like I was half worried that okay, you're not gonna love this part, but I promise it's one of the last yucky things. This might feel good to you. Oh, it does feel good. Oh yeah, she's itchy. So I'm gonna be putting her in the Neelix room. Her little back legs going like crazy. Yeah, I got some in there, huh? It's good. It's good. Wait, no one likes ear mites. So she is she's at least had one litter of kittens, which is good. I mean, it's good from a risk perspective. More likely that she'll know what to do. Oh, I know, it's so itchy. So itchy. This will feel good. Yeah. Yeah, I wrote string on my hand because I wanted to remember to grab some string from the feeding station so that I can open the door. So I'm expecting we'll have babies within days. She's got some pretty adorable belly vision going on. Oh man, she's got some pretty not adorable ear mites happening. Oh, so itchy. I know, sweetheart. You're going to be feeling much better even though you don't believe me. This is your best day ever. Your last litter of kittens ever. I bet you'll be... I sort of think personality... Oh, she's so itchy, poor little thing. Oh, I can't imagine being ridiculously catermelon pregnant and being so itchy. Okay, sweetie pie. I just want to make sure that at this stage I don't want her head to come out because I don't want her to run off before I have a chance to finish everything I want to do. Since with her, I'm going to attempt to not interact with her because this is a pretty delicate time and I don't want to interfere with her ability to feel safe. Hi, sweetheart. So this means I probably won't be grabbing you and cleaning your ears very much. But we'll see. We'll see how you do. It'd be nice if she was one of those cats that just decided she wants to be here, but I don't think that's probably likely. Okay, there we go. It's looking better. So she's with Neelix. I'm hoping that that's ends up being an okay thing. They both have separate nesting boxes and everything like that. Oh gosh, I know. You're gonna feel much better, I promise. I promise you're gonna feel so much better. You're doing so great. Yes, you are. Just making sure she's got plenty of air supply. It's not ideal to have, I think, two moms with such different due dates, but we don't often get to get ideal when we're dealing with ferals, do we? I don't think so. I know, you're so itchy. We'll do a little bit of this later. How's that? That's not so bad, huh? Okay. Okay, sweetheart. I'm gonna do your other one. You've been very brave. So now the trick will be getting to the other side. Oh, it's your little nose. I see a little nose. I think what I'm going to do is, just in case, now that we're halfway done with ears, I'm going to give her this just in case she bolts. Oops. Because this side of the blanket is not quite as secure. And if she bolts, I'm not going after her. This is it for you, little missy. Oh, you're so pretty. Okay, good. So she's gonna be nice and dewormed, vaccinated. Hopefully we'll get all the ears cleaned. Hopefully it'll be great. If you guys want to get a sneak peek of some belly vision, she was having some pretty good belly vision at the feeding station today. There's her elbow. She's in kind of a ball, so probably it'll be hard to see. I bet I can feel them though. Sable is a tortie. Mostly black tortie. She's very special. Very beautiful. So you guys will definitely get some good, really good belly vision starting today. Hi, babies. She's got babies. I'm petting the babies. She has a gigantic belly. So, alright, let's get this other side cleaned. We get the rest of our chores done, and then we can start another thing that we want to. Here, can you put your face the other way for me? Thank you, sweetheart. She's definitely a catermelon. Here's your ear. There it is. Perfect. Okay, I got her other ear out. She's trying to. There, okay. Okay, one last. Sorry, sweetie. I know, but you're gonna feel so much better. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That's good stuff, huh? Good girl. She's her little back legs going because this is itchy. But oh, look at her go. Poor thing. Poor thing. I know. I'm sorry. It's gonna feel better though. It's gonna. Oh hi. She just peeked out. Okay. I'm gonna put this back on. You're doing so great. Oh, there. Okay. Oh, don't scratch yourself. Oh, oh gosh. That's quite enthusiastic scratching. I know she must be just, oh, it's horrible. It's horrible, those earrings. Oh my gosh. Horrible. You're gonna feel so much better, I promise. I know, you don't need, yeah, scratch the blanket so you don't scratch yourself too much. Ooh, ear mites on my finger. Ear mites on my finger. Oh, this is gonna feel so good. Yeah, I know. I know you were, an hour ago you were just out minding your own business waiting for 80 million cats to eat so that you could go in and eat. Okay, good girl. Good girl. Such a good girl. Oh, that's the grunting. Okay. Oh, trying to be very thorough because I know I won't be able to get back in here. Okay, it's looking very good, actually. Looking very good. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so checklist. Vaccines, Revolution, ears cleaned, Profender. That is all I can do for her from a medical perspective. You guys want to see? Here, I'll switch over to Neelix for a minute. Or I could try to put her on the picture in picture. There we go. There's Neelix. Neelix is right behind me in the cabinet. Okay, so I'm going to just see if she will enjoy an ear rub or not, and then we'll see if I can get her face uncovered at all. But if she makes a run for it, I'm not going to stop her. I would, though, ideally like to put her into her nest, so if I feel like she's getting nervous, then I'll take her and put her in. Good girl, you're being very brave. Are you being so brave? Okay, ready for some face action? What do you think, huh? She does a little worried face. A little worried face. You're okay, sweetheart. Very beautiful. So we'll see once we get to observe her a little bit, we'll see her belly's hanging very low. It's very gigantic. Babies are active. So, and I know that she's been showing for at least 5 weeks, 4.5 weeks or so. So she should be very close. some of you are wondering, I did put the Revolution and Pro Bender elsewhere, so I'm not actually rubbing it off right now. I would love to get a look at her teeth. Some scabs from, what do you think? Do you think I can get a look at your teeth? She says, you're pushing it, lady. Oh, so beautiful. I know, I'm pushing it. It's really ridiculous. Oh, they don't look too bad. She actually doesn't have very bad gingivitis, which is nice. Oh, you're so pretty, huh? So pretty. What do you think? You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, you ready to go? So, I would say she's maybe 18 months, 2 years old. Not very old. But, I'm just gonna try to see if I can feel any other dabs or anything like that. She's being very good. Oh, very good. Let's see if we can get any feels of this. You're being very brave, huh? So her kittens will not be feral because they're being born here, and because they will have contact with humans. But she's definitely feral, so there's no way to know how she's going to react to a human being around. You're very brave. Neelix is doing pretty well. Seeing if I can feel any babies. You know there's never a dull moment here, so we are officially on kitten watch. Hi, babies. I'm feeling your babies. I'm petting your babies. I know. First human contact for your babies. There's a skull right there. I'm saying she's gonna have at least 6 kittens based on no scientific reason. Hi, baby. I do have a Nest Cam set up. Oh, hi, baby. I feel babies. I don't know if you can see because they're pretty much underneath. I don't know. I don't think you'll be able to see them. But if she stays in her nest, and lays down, you'll definitely be able to see some big time belly vision going on. So I'm hoping that once I put her in there, she will stay in there. Okay, so I'm not gonna mess with her too much. I haven't felt babies in months. It's been months. Hi, babies. Very excited to meet. Okay. I think that's all all the poking and prodding I'm gonna do. She's definitely full of babies. Hi babies. Oh, there's a paw. Someone just pawed me. I'm pretty sure she would not be interested in food at the moment. I did wait before I pulled the trigger on the trap. I did wait and let her eat because I wanted to make sure that she wasn't coming in on an empty stomach. She also does have fresh food in her nest. Hi, baby. Alright, so I think I'm going to try to move her to the nest. Hopefully she will like her nest. I tried to make it very comfy. So I just need to get this blanket underneath her. She's handling this pretty well, so I'm hoping that she will do okay. There we go. Good girl. What a good girl. And she's done, so I've done everything I can to reduce stress for her for the trapping process. So at no time was she frantic or you know, trying to get out of the trap or anything like that. She's been pretty good. So I'm hopeful that she will adjust. There may be some moments, but I'm hoping at least she's got the best possible odds. So I'm going to try to get this out of the way, because I'm going to make a speedy exit once I put her in there, because I don't want her to panic. Okay, so consolidating garbage and things. I'm going to try to take the trap out too, because that's going to be loud, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the I'll switch picture-in-picture to the nest cam, and then I'll switch them both over. Okay. So thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned because it's going to be Kitten Watch. We're in late stages of pregnancy here. And there are going to be quite a few kittens, I think, so it should be interesting. Just keep in mind that she's feral, and so I won't be able to help with the birth, but I will be on the cam talking through everything that's happening, and so she has the best possible odds here, and so do her kittens. So here we go. I'm gonna get her into the nest. I would uncover her and show you more, but I don't want to lose the chance to get her into her nest. I don't want her to pick a different spot for her nest. So I'm going to take this opportunity to put her where I want her to have her babies, and where she should be quite comfortable, and hopefully she'll stay in there. Okay, sweetheart. Oh gosh,